Hi, this is Erin from Blossy Bee. Welcome to my channel. The plan for this video is to unpack an order of UV DTF prints from DTF Print Hub, Australia. I'm going to make 2 sets of house ornaments using AR400 Eco Casting Powder, and I'm going to decorate the houses in 2 unique ways. One set with temporary tattoos and the other with stunning UV DTF printed images. To start off with, let's open this parcel of beautiful images. I just got the most exciting parcel in the mail. This is from DTF Print Hub, Australia. They are, as you can tell, an Australian company, and they are amazing, and they do direct-to-film printing. And I've ordered 2 UV DTF gang sheets, which are 30 centimetres wide and a metre in length, and I'm so excited to see what we've got. So here they are, all beautifully rolled up, and I thought I'd show you. So the idea is that they have this really great feature on their site where you can order and then upload your own designs, and I am always very careful and particular with how I choose my designs, and most of these are from Creative Fabrica. And look how vibrant they are. Look at these little pussycat, Christmas pussycats. I don't think they could be more adorable if they tried. But these little Highland cows and beautiful horses. So I'm not quite sure how best to show this to you. What I might do is I might start trimming them up. So what I do is, instead of uploading individual images, I use Canva and I create sheets or sections that are able to be then uploaded onto the DTF Print Hub Australia site. And that means I only really have to upload, I think I did it 30 centimetres, no, 15, let me have a think. Oh, look, whatever I did, I made sure that I could get chunks like this. So just look at how beautiful these are. Now I've also done some, I copied and pasted them in different sizes. So I've also got some very teeny tiny little ones here. I could use those for stud earrings or other small items. Let's have a look at this next one. So this one I've printed out some larger floral pieces because I would like to see if I can use these as an alternative to temporary tattoos. So I'll just carefully trim across here, and then down the bottom I've just got some additional. So this is this repeated down here. So I love how you can, it's your own work, you just design it all, and so they've come out just beautifully. Look at that, look at the detail on that. Okay, let's have a look at the next part. My goodness, this is going to keep me busy for a very long time. So I barely know what to point out and show you. I have got all of these beautiful teacups, some wildflowers, a series of birds, And then over on this side, I've got a whole heap of little sort of coffee ones. I've got an Egyptian series, some beautiful rescue dogs one, and look how gorgeous these are. Rescue all the dogs. Oh, they are just adorable. I'll see if I can do something tricky and fold this. So then you'll start seeing a repeat of some patterns. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at those beautiful decals. Oh my goodness, there's just so much loveliness in here. I think I'll snip this one along here. And then I can show you the next section. It is so much fun building these gang sheets because, as I said, it is your choice. So a lot of us who do resin craft and other different, oh my lordy, look at this, other different multimedia craft, mixed media craft, you end up, you know, buying embellishments, etc. But they're always, you know, usually what someone else has put together. So this way we get these amazing sheets. So life is short, hug your dog. When I needed a hand, I found your paw. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right, so goodness me, it just keeps going. It's the gift that just keeps giving. So let's have a look here. So I've got more of these beautiful blue and whites. And so we've already seen, I think, all of these patterns. I was playing around with some business branding ideas as well. So it can definitely be used for that. And then over on this side, oops, I'll just shift it over. Over on this side, we've got, let's have a look. Oh, some funny coffee ones. Puppuccino, caffeinated, may the coffee bean with you. And then, look at these beautiful frogs I found. And then there's this whole doggy series. Less talk, more coffee. And then some beautiful Australian animals with their babies. And then some lovely bees. And then up the top, I've got some stunning ammonites. And a few more bees buzzing around and some more frogs. So I really can't wait to start using these and show you how stunning they are. And thank you so much to the team at DTF Print Hub Australia for offering this incredible service. And I will, of course, put all the links in the description box below. And yeah, look, this quality is incredible. I had so many ideas running through my head and projects I wanted to complete using these gorgeous UV DTF transfers, but I chose the first one as a very special gift for a friend. In video number 32, I made these cute little houses, the same moulds as on the right here. This is 2 sets of houses that you're looking at. The moulds are from Timo, and I'll put the link below in the description box. Anyway, she saw these houses with the black tattoo, just the temporary tattoo placed all over it, and she fell in love with it. And so I gifted those to her. And then she thought her mother, who's also a very dear friend and a beautiful lady, would like some as well. I asked her what sort of pattern, and she thought floral, and gave me some ideas. So I'm going to do 2 different designs. I'm going to do a temporary tattoo design, and I'm going to do a UV DTF design. So I've mixed up the beautiful AR400 Eco Casting Powder from Harry and Wilmer in Australia. It's a 3-to-1 mixture, and it cures in around about an hour, and I'm just demolding now, and you can see how beautiful and crisp white this comes out. Now, the molds on the left, this is the first time I've used these ones. I thought I was buying the same mold, but they are different. They're a bit chunkier, thicker, and they are a bit more narrow when you look at them from front on. But they feel great. I was really happy when I demolded them. So you can see there's quite a few little bits of the cured AR400 casting powder on my workspace, and that is a good thing, because if you have any overspill, you just really have to touch it when it's cured with your finger, and it will crumble off neatly and beautifully. I almost never have to do any work with these. Occasionally I might cast something which needs just a very light sanding or a little bit of cleaning up, but very rarely. So very happy with this product, and I have several videos out now showing you how to use the Harry & Wilmer's AR400 Eco Casting Powder, which is an acrylic resin. So if you would like to know more, check out those videos. Here I'm just comparing the 2 larger houses with each other. The other thing I love about this product is that when you demold it, I usually just pop them onto a cake wrap tray for a few days, and to allow it to reach its full strength, and they are very sturdy and just beautiful. So you might recognize this gorgeous wildflower pattern from those UV DTF gang sheets that I just received recently in the mail from DTF Print Hub Australia. And I would like to give a shout out to 2 ladies. One is Marie, who was the former owner of DTF Print Hub Australia, and she has always been super helpful with me. And the other is Hannah, who is the new owner of the company, and she has been very helpful, and I wish her all the success. It is a fantastic Australian business, and the fact that you can design your own images is just so special. So all I've done is I've separated this image just by cutting it out with a pair of scissors from the main sheet. It'll come on a very heavy plastic backing, which is like a PET tape. And all I'm doing is I'm planning out where things will go. And I'm using a scalpel blade just to make sure I trim up the edges a little bit before I pop them on. And the reason I do that is because in my experience with using things like temporary tattoos and decals for decorating items like this, you should always keep the leftover little bits and pieces, because you never know what you might need. Now, I'm using a technique here, which probably many of us have done with adhesive things before. I'm just attaching a little bit of it to the houses, and then I'm going to press that down. I've managed to get a few on my finger, whoops. And then I'm going to peel off the backing. So these come with a clear plastic backing. So you take that off, adhere it down to your surface, and then the magic happens. Then you just carefully peel back the top layer, and your UV direct to film transfers will be on your substrate. Now, I don't find it terribly easy using this on eco resins. On other surfaces, absolutely, but there is something about the acrylic resins that is a little bit trickier, and I know that many of my fellow crafters, and I've watched your videos and I've felt your pain as you've experienced the same thing. So what I did was I gave them a little bit of a rough up with these little, they're like a magic sponge. They're a little bit like sandpaper, but very light. And I found that the decals adhere much better when you do that. Now, on the left-hand side, you'll see that a couple of the pieces of the transfer, they came off on my fingers. That was my fault, user error. And so in a moment, you'll see me go back in and just fill those with some extra little patterns that I had there. And as I said, I always keep the leftover pieces. And I like these to line up because I hope in the end that someone can actually just sit them side by side or individually and they'll all make sense. And the beauty of these is that you can just trim away any of the pieces you want and you're just left with that decal. There's no fiddly cutting, nothing like that at all. They are just there, ready to go. There's no heat involved or anything like that. Super easy to trim with a blade as well. And as I mentioned, these are images that I sourced from Creative Fabrica. It didn't happen quickly. It is a process to go through and find all of the images you want, or at least it is for me because I'm very fussy and I am always looking for a certain aesthetic, and I had quite a long list of images that I wanted to make sure that I had for future projects. And then I download them, save them, and then I go through and curate them again into another collection. And then I'm ready to upload them into Canva and get them into some sort of mini gang sheets so that when I'm ready, I can actually upload them in segments into the gang sheet builder software, which is on the DTF Print Hub Australia website, and it's very easy to use. So after completing the first set of houses with those gorgeous transfers, I'm now using some temporary tattoos. And the first thing you need to realise with temporary tattoos is that you're going to be working back the front, so a mirror image. So I've actually turned over all of the houses and arranged them in the other way so that they are a mirror of what you will see front on. And I'm going to just trim and lay out all of the pieces until I'm happy that I've got a cohesive design. Now, even though I'm actually using 3 of exactly the same temporary tattoos, I'm able to trim them and lay them in ways that make them look like they are all different components. And then I'm just going to use my scalpel blade to nick the paper so I know where to trim through so I get a lovely neat edge. Now, I have tried in the past to apply the tattoo to the entire piece, and you definitely can do that, but there is always some stretching of the film, so just be careful with that. The other big thing when using temporary tattoos is to make sure you remove the plastic film. Otherwise, when you start applying a damp towel to the backing, all you will be doing is transferring your image to the plastic, not to your substrate. So, yeah, make sure you take that plastic sheet off. And yeah, so my technique with this is always just to have a little microfiber towel and dip it in water, and then I just sort of press and smoosh, to use a technical term, smoosh that water on, and I normally start getting a sense of it moving. You'll feel them moving a little bit. And of course, that's when the backing is ready to slide off, which is going to leave your beautiful images below. Unfortunately, I had to go out part the way through this and did not film me finishing them off, but I'll show you a photo in a moment of the finished items. And my very dear friend was able to gift these to her mother, who is keeping one, and in turn gifting another set to her very dear friend. So it's just been a great pleasure for me to make these, knowing that they're going to be very loved. And it's also exciting for me to be able to show you how beautiful these UV DTF transfers are to use, how easy they are to apply, and how amazing they look. And stay tuned for my next video, where you're going to see me using these DTF sheets again, but this time with a much wider range of items, and I'm very excited to be able to show that off to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate your company when I'm crafting, and I enjoy reading your comments, and every like, comment, and person subscribing just helps me grow this YouTube channel, and I love it. I feel very lucky to be able to do this. As I'm uploading this, it is the 1st of January 2025, and I would like to take this opportunity to wish you a very happy new year. And I feel that 2025 is going to be amazing. Lots of opportunities for everyone. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.